Hello everybody, I'm Anna-Marie Viviers. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about self-worth as a sacred birthright. Imagine you are holding a newborn baby, tiny, innocent, and pure. You look at this child and you don't question their worth. You don't ask if they've worked hard enough, achieved enough, or earned the right to be loved. You simply know they are worthy. Here's the truth most people forget. You were that child, and your worth didn't disappear. You just learned to doubt it. When did you first forget that your worth was never up for negotiation? Very important question, and something that we all need to think about. The symbolism of sacred worth. In esoteric teachings, self-worth is not a personality trait. It's literally a soul imprint. Think of the lotus growing from mud, yet always reaching for the light. Think of the sun shining without asking permission. Think of the diamond formed under pressure, yet unbreakable. Your worth is not something you achieve. It is something that you remember. What symbol represents your own self-worth? A lotus, a sun, a diamond, or maybe it's something that's entirely your own. Again, an important question, and one that you need to ask yourself. What symbol best represents your own self-worth? Now we take a look at self-worth in spiritual traditions. Across spiritual paths, the soul is always seen as innately sacred. In Hinduism, you are Atman, a spark of the divine. In Kabbalah, you are a vessel of light, already complete. In Buddhism, Buddha nature lives inside every single being. In ingenious wisdom, your existence alone is a blessing to the tribe. In indigenous wisdom, your blessing, no? In indigenous wisdom, your existence alone is a blessing to the tribe. In Christian mysticism, you are made in the image of God, inherently loved. Not one of these traditions say that you must earn your worth. They all say the same thing. You are already enough. Why? Because you already are divine. Another question for you. Which of these teachings feels closest to your soul's truth? Now we're going to jump into the shadow wound of self-worth. Somewhere along the way of this road that we call life, we learned to measure ourselves by our success, by our relationships, by our bodies, by our mistakes, by the opinion of people who never truly saw us. But the soul whispers something completely different. You were worthy long before the world taught you to doubt. Self-worth isn't built. Self-worth is uncovered. Now I'm going to ask another question. What heavy belief about yourself are you finally ready to put down? Interesting question. Think about it, and hopefully you will find one that you are ready to let go of. Now we jump into the practices to reclaim sacred worth. The esoteric tradition teaches us to return to our inherent value. We have the mirror ritual. Look into your own eyes and say, I remember who I am. Then we have the gold light meditation. Imagine your body filling with divine worth. Or you can even rewrite the story. Burn the belief that says you're not enough. The earth connection. Place your hands on the ground and feel the truth. You belong on the soil. Heart chakra activation. Breathe into your chest and expand the energy of unconditional love and acceptance. These practices do not give you worth. What they do is help you to reclaim what was always yours. Which ritual calls you right now? I like the heart activation ritual. Self-worth is not a reward. It's not earned, and it can never be taken away. It is your sacred birthright, sown into your soul from the moment that you arrived onto this earth. The next time you question your value, pause and ask, who taught me to forget my divinity? And then remind yourself, I was born worthy. I have always been worthy. And today, I remember. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.